Hello, hello. Today, I shall be teaching you how to draw eyes. My way, of course. Do I think I'm qualified to teach people how to draw? No, not really, but I have been requested to do so, so that is exactly what I'm gonna do, so yeah. Let's go. For this tutorial today, I shall be using Procreate, which is my program or app of choice. I am using an iPad Pro with an Apple Pen. The way I'm going to demonstrate to you how to draw an eye is I'm first going to draw a circle. Okay, so this is the iris here. The first line is gonna be the line near the inner corner, the tear duct. I tend to go a little more like this. A little more pointed downward, like so. And then once it goes to above the iris, I do a straighter line. And then finally, this line right here is starting to point down. Now once again, this will really vary depending on what the shape of your eye is. So I'm gonna flip the canvas, and then we're gonna draw the little lower line here. Okay, and that will be connecting to this line right there. The outer edge of the lower lash line, whoa, it's gonna be a little line like this. Alright, and then it's gonna go just like this and meet closer to this line up here. It doesn't have to touch. I never really draw it like that. I usually leave it open just as a stylistic choice. I like to actually draw the line of where I want to do the wing. So like this looks good to me. A little down this side, a little down this side. Okay, and then I'm gonna build off this by adding some lines here and then creating a thicker lash line. And also I like to leave little lines like this in. It looks nicer in my opinion. It will taper from thinner to thicker. Thicker being on the outer edge of the eye and thinner being near the inside. And I add a double line here. Don't be so pedantic over every little detail. Trust me, you'll drive yourself insane and you'll spend 2 hours on an eye. Now we got the basics of the eye shape. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna start drawing in eyelashes. We all love eyelashes, don't we? Yes. Please be mindful of the direction that your wing is going. In this case, it is going this way. We're going to have the other eyelashes pointing in the same direction. It is like this. And I kind of just do this. I'm gonna repeat that right here. Do a lash here. Like so. We're going to move to the lower lash line. Similar concept to the upper lash line. I usually do one around here. But like I said, it really depends on what you're drawing, the character. It's all very depending on who you are, how you draw it. It's not a one size fits all, okay guys? So like this. Yes. Here, like so. I'm going to first do the upper eyelid. Do this by just kind of mapping out in my mind where I would think the upper eyelid sits, and this is just something you learn over time to be able to visualize. You can do whatever you want here. Like for example, if the individual has a monolid, monolids typically begin from here, and there isn't a visible eyelid crease up here. If you want to do a larger eyelid, you'll do something like this. Map out a little area around here, I would say, like this, and then connect it down Yay. Next, I like to do the lower eye bag. We'll come down like this. Make sure not to do this very heavy-handed. And around. And taper in. This is kind of just as a guide because I will show you after some shading I do just with my line art pen. I usually opt for smallish pupils just because that's just what I know. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the shading elements I add. So I'm gonna do this by literally just doing lines like this near the outer edges of the eye, and it's just adding little lines like this. And I'll usually, like, say she has some hair here, I'll usually wait to have the hair because then I'll do it in according to the lines there, so it makes more sense. Pow. Same thing. So let me just do this and I'll be right back to you. Left with something like this, all I do is I go to this layer and then I erase the tails of these and I'll draw it back in to how I prefer, and also the lower eye bag, and so it's left like this. And next I'm gonna once again now connect it back up, but a much more subtle way. I'm essentially just going to add extra lines and add more depth to the eye, so I'll keep on the camera so you can just see what I do. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the front view of an eye. So yeah, I hope this could be useful for you and your drawing endeavors, and thanks for watching. Bye. 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 Subscribe if you like it. Or don't.